when Jesus said, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." He wasn't promising the absence of pain. He was revealing the presence of victory. He was speaking to disciples who would face betrayal, persecution, and fear. Yet he declared triumph before the storm even began. The world breaks those who rely on strength alone, but it cannot break those who rest in the one who already conquered it. To overcome the world is not to escape it, but to walk through it without losing peace, to be surrounded by chaos, yet remain anchored in divine calm. Christ's victory was not in the absence of suffering, but in his obedience through it. On the cross, when it looked like the world had won, heaven was writing its greatest reversal. Every wound became a weapon. Every tear became testimony. Every nail became a symbol of redemption. The same Spirit that raised him from death now dwells within you. That means your trials are not the end. They are the ground from which resurrection grows. The world will always tempt you to measure your worth by what you see: success, approval, wealth, control. But Jesus calls you to a higher standard, faith that thrives where sight fails. He said, "Abide in me," because victory is not achieved by striving, but by remaining. When you abide, storms may come, but roots hold firm. When you abide, enemies may surround, but peace stays untouched. When you abide, you stop reacting like the world and start responding like Christ. Overcoming the world begins in the secret place, in silence, surrender, and trust. It is choosing forgiveness when revenge feels easier, hope when despair whispers louder, prayer when fear tightens its grip. It is refusing to let external darkness define internal light. The world didn't give you your peace, so the world can't take it away. The cross was the world's attempt to destroy love, and the resurrection was God's answer that love never dies. That same divine defiance now lives in every believer. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a vessel of his victory. Every battle you face is not meant to crush you, but to confirm that his power lives within you. When you say, "I can't," heaven whispers, "But I can." And the moment you surrender is the moment you overcome, because overcoming is not about dominating. It's about depending. The secret is not in your strength, but in your surrender. The man or woman who bows before God stands unshaken before the world. That's why Jesus said, "Be of good cheer," not because the world is kind, but because his victory is eternal. Every trial is temporary. Every pain will pass. Every season of loss will give way to the dawn of restoration. The tomb is empty. That means nothing in your life stays buried forever. So lift your head, not because everything is easy, but because the one who overcame now walks beside you. When fear comes, remember the cross. When doubt rises, remember the tomb. When the world shouts defeat, whisper, "He already won." You belong to the victor, not the victim. You walk in the footsteps of the one who turned death into doorway, sorrow into song, and suffering into salvation. This is the meaning of, "I have overcome the world." It is not just his declaration, it is your inheritance.